All right, here we are in video number 4, Becoming Men. So we talked about a couple videos ago. We talked about your nonverbal cues for men, and then we learned about her nonverbal cues for our last video. Now we're talking about becoming men, and I'm going to tell you how they relate here in a minute. I'm going to read to you a quote. Whenever a man does something to make a woman feel special in her eyes, he becomes more attractive. Women have said in my seminars that even if they are not at first attracted to a man, his interest makes him more attractive. If he takes the risk of asking for her number or asking her out, she is inclined to say yes just because he took the risk. It makes her feel special, and she feels flattered. This is John Gray. This is Mars and Venus on a Date. In the previous 2 videos, we described the exterior through nonverbal body language of when a woman is interested in a man and when a man establishes conditions to allow her to be interested in him. And what we've just done is created a vision of what could be, and we've shown you the exterior. Let's take a look at the interior. We all know that life is an inside job because what's happening on the inside will inevitably come out. And this is where my course differs from all those other courses. You see, the courses that teach the games and tricks are really for the cowards who are afraid of what's happening inside of themselves, the interior. No wonder why the long-term research shows that single, quote, players end up being played themselves, since research suggests that their sex lives aren't that good. Remember our friend Jerry Siegel, who created Clark Kent and Superman? He created Clark Kent after his own persona, shy with women and uncertain in how to conduct himself. And then he created Superman as the persona to captivate Lois Lane. What did Siegel know about Clark Kent that Lois Lane didn't understand? Siegel knew that it was just a matter of time before she was going to see the man behind the frame. In a few moments, I'm going to share with you a few tools that I practice every morning in order to be fully the man behind the frame. Remember, most people overestimate with what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10. Your life, regardless of where you are, is in front of you. There will be other women. Your relationship with your ex will change. And loneliness doesn't have to be your guide. The question I asked in the video was, how do I step into being a confident, strong, assertive man with the nonverbal actions to back it up? I promised you that we'd be asking this question again to share with you how important it is to become a man or place yourself in a state of becoming. You need to know how massively attractive this is to women. When a man can simply share his attraction with her, for women, the risk and courage of asking creates attraction, and the pleasurable enjoyment of getting to know her without being dependent on anything else, a woman finds this combination very appealing, y'all. So let me go through unattractive killer number 1, dependence. I need to spend a few moments on how unattractive it is when a woman senses dependence. When a woman senses dependence or has to care too much for your needs or be overly sensitive not to hurt your feelings, then it's just a major turnoff. When a woman is free not to worry about your emotional state but free to simply enjoy how much you care for her, then she is more attracted to you. Creating state or shifting the interior is something that I do every morning. Remember, I told you that I like to maximize life. When we learn how to create state or shift our interior, there are a few ingredients that are proven to be massively successful. So let's go through creating state, and this is the emotional triad, and this is understanding, number 1, your physiology. Your emotions are first felt in your body and usually accompanied by action. If you want to feel passion, start talking faster, or in other words, take on the physiology of passion. The same thing applies to confidence. Stand up straight, Speak stronger or in a lower voice tonality, as we'll learn, and breathe more fully, and your physiology changes your state. Depression or feeling rejection are also accompanied by slouching, head in hand, and looking downward. If you want to feel depressed, just do these things. The second aspect of the emotional triad is focus. What are you thinking, focusing, or wallowing in? Your thoughts affect your emotions. Learn how to take control of your thoughts. This is why over the last 2 modules, we've given you a vision of what to focus on for success. Right? And number 3 is language. One of my favorite quotes is, "Do or don't do, never try." That's right, Yoda, Star Wars. I am unashamed of Yoda. He's awesome. Both your external and internal language have massive effects on you. Massive effects. Change your language, change your life. I don't think I can do that. I haven't been able to in the past. I'll try when I get the courage. This language is self-defeating and it ruins confidence. Yoda is telling us, do or don't do, never try. In other words, try is the language used to justify failure. It's a subtle, defeating mindset that seeps into our language. And here is here's a graphic here. It's creating the emotional state. The combination of focus, language, and physiology brings you to state, right? So in the PDF below, read the exercise and practice putting yourself in state. Remember, putting yourself in state is simply a way of mastering your emotions in order that you don't get hijacked by Clark Kent. Let me share with you what I do first thing in the morning to put myself in state. I hydrate with 30 ounces of water. This is great for your physiology, right? Hygiene, I make myself look presentable. This is, again, connected to my physiology. I have a green smoothie, again, connected to my body, my physiology. I read the scriptures. This is what I focus on. I've been in Proverbs, the book of Proverbs in the Bible for the last 2 years. Number 5, 15 minutes of meditation. And what I do is put my timer on for 10 to 15 minutes in the morning. Number 6, 4 lists of declarations I rotate every day. And this, again, focuses on my language, right? And in the afternoon, I lift weights with inspiring podcasts. Again, this is for my language and physiology. The process usually takes me about an hour to an hour and a half every day, and I've grown to love it. So let's recap on this lesson on becoming men. Number 1, exterior to interior. Learn how to become, right? Learn how to become. As better men, we never arrive, we're always becoming. Number 2, risk and courage creates attraction in her, right? If you've learned to say, I'm going to overcome this thing of rejection and express my attraction, not express your deep love for her. Don't go there, don't go crazy town, but learn how to really just authentically express attraction. It actually creates attraction in her. State of becoming is massively attracted to her. Number 4, unattractive killer number 1 is dependence. Number 5, the emotional triad of physiology, focus, and language. And number 6, the emotional triad creating state with your morning routine. Create state, right? Set yourself up for success from the very beginning. Up next, we're going to talk about taking action in your attraction. Taking action, massively important, y'all. Great hanging with you, and I will see you in the next lesson soon. Peace.